Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl C Chronicles. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm here today with another perfume review for you. So this is going to be a talking scent episode. We do have non-scent episodes, so do stay tuned. I do throw in some episodes that have nothing to do with fragrances, but today we are talking about fragrances. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing after watching this video. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I appreciate you. I really am happy that you are here and supporting and rooting for your girl. So today I do have another fragrance for you from the house of Lattafa. I came across this fragrance while I was looking for one called Ana Abiyedh Rouge. It was not in stock, but they had another one from a flanker from that range, and I managed to pick that one up. This one's called Ana Abiyedh Rouge I Am White with a Silver Lining, right? So there is 3 in this range. This is the presentation, right? It's got a black top and it's white, and there is some embossing on the box, and then it just says Ana Abiyedh. So I'm going to emphasize this before I go ahead. The emphasis here is on this silver lining, you know. So after this review, if I finish the review and you want to go and buy this fragrance, just make sure it's the right one, because like I said, they just wrote Ana Abiyedh. They didn't write Rouge or anything like that. So you've got to look for this fragrance using what I've just told you. This one's got a silver lining. The other one I think is going to have a gold lining, and the other one's going to have a red one. So today we're talking about the one with the silver. So this is the packaging. Now I'm going to talk about the fragrance itself, right? So this is the fragrance in question. It comes in an Eau de Parfum concentration, and it's 60 mils. Now this is the bottle, and as usual they have put their traditional caps, which happen to be, you know, this squarish cap with the you know, the little crystals there. Now the cap on this one is white, so that's another identifying factor when you go looking for these fragrances, because unfortunately Lattafa is not very active on the internet in terms of their actual perfumes. So it's YouTubers like us that have to you know, kind of inform the public. So this is why I said this is, you know, you need to know that this particular one that I'm talking about has got a white cap, and then the box has that silver lining. So I'm not talking about the one with the red lining or the one with the gold lining, so don't get them mixed up. Now this is Ana Abiyedh, and it says I Am White on the bottle. I'm going to spray a little bit and I'll tell you what I think about this fragrance. Right. When I bought this fragrance, I was hoping to be surprised. Now, because my perfume at this end, where I actually purchase my fragrances, it's almost as good as blind buying, because sometimes they don't even get you to test the fragrance. They just say, well, we don't have a tester, that is the fragrance, which is quite understandable because of the price, I guess. So some of them are hit or miss, but this to me was a hit, right? I was just crossing my fingers that I hope it's not going to be the traditional oud, you know, that Lattafa usually, you know, puts out there, the oud perfumes and stuff like that. No, this one is a bit different. So I am going to tell you about notes right now. The top notes here are musk and cypriol oil. And then in the mid it's got vanilla. There's a lot of vanilla in this one, so that one is a no-brainer. If you love vanilla, you're gonna love this one. So there's vanilla, cardamom, saffron, and then in the base there's tonka bean and some woods. Yeah, Gaiac woods, some woods, right? So this is the fragrance. Now when I sprayed it like this, okay, yeah, it is unisex, so this one is okay for both sexes. So it is unisex. It comes in 60 mils, and like I said, you know, if one thing I've noticed about Lattafa is they're very generous with their fragrances. So their fragrances most of the times come in a 100 ml bottle, but usually when it's like a 60 ml or something, then you know it's a jam, you know, because they're not going to be generous. They're not too generous with, you know, the ones that are really, that will really grab you, that will really make you go crazy. So this is the best of the best. You know, the ones that are 100 mils are the best. Now picture this is going to be like the best of the best, which is niche quality, right? So this is a 60 ml Eau de Parfum concentration, and this is what I get offset. This is a gourmandish fragrance, which is very sexy and very sweet. So the first thing you're going to notice here is the sweetness. So you've got to love the sweet fragrances for you to love this fragrance, because it is very, very sweet. It's honey sweet, but surprisingly, to me, the sweetness is not cloying. So it's not a sweet cloying fragrance. No, this is to me, it's sweet, but very airy. It's very bright. It's very fruity. Yeah, it's very fruity. The woods are here, but they're not taking over. You know, everything is musked together. The musks makes it creamy. So it's got a creaminess to it, and it's got a bit of some powderiness in it as well, but it's very sweet. It's different from the traditional Lattafas, like I said, you know, because I'm used to, you know, the Lattafa fragrances being, you know, most of them going onto the oud part, and then I've got to like siphon in between to really differentiate each from the rest. But no, this one is very different. It gives me a summer vibe, a very summery vibe, very fruity, airy vibe, where basically I would say this would be ideal for all year round, and it's also going to be ideal for all age groups, because I don't see a lot of people disliking this. This is a very likable fragrance, so it is mass appealing. And I did check again to find out if this would possibly be a clone for something. You know, the most of the ratings did say it is a clone for Suspiros Herba Pura. I haven't used that one, but if this shares the same DNA, and maybe you were thinking of, you know, buying that one, and you want to know exactly, you know, how the vibe is like, I guess it would give you the vibe for Herba Pura. Very nice nichey vibe, you know, very nice summery nichey vibe. And it is, to me, a comforting scent as well, you know. It smells divine, that's all I can say. So, you know, long story short, I'm going to be here talking about how nice this fragrance is. And this is no bias. This is no paid promotion. I am not affiliated to this company, not at all. I just happened to come across this company while I was doing my fragrance shopping about 2 years ago. And I just got, you know, curious. What is this? Because their presentation is usually what draws you in, you know. And you know, when I bought my first bottle from Lattafa, I was thinking, well, what's the catch? You know, because these fragrances are very affordable. Like this one I'm talking about. This one is just going to cost you less than £20, you know, if you're using pounds, or about maybe $26 in US dollars. So it just, you know, it was interesting to me, because as a fragrance lover, with me, what I do is it's more about the contents than the vibe. You know, that's just how I've always rocked. You know, to me, it's not really about the name, but it's what I get out of it. So when I did try the Lattafas, most of them were just hit after hit. And, you know, and that's not to say I haven't been disappointed by some of the Lattafas, but it just made me, you know, want to explore this house more. So no, I am not affiliated with them, but I do take these, you know, few finds and come with them to you, because I know it is a fragrance house that is not very, they do not really have like a strong presence on the internet. So you can't find much about them. Even on Fragrantica, if you go there, you will find a few bottles here and there, but they have way more than, you know, what's out there. Why the company is not reaching out, you know, I don't know, but they have, like, you know, an excellent, they have, their products are excellent, you know, and they're a Middle Eastern company. Maybe their major focus is in Middle East, I don't know, but, you know, I think they should reach out more and make their products known, because sometimes even finding the notes for these fragrances are, you know, is very hard. You know, you have to have a trained nose to be able to pick up some of the fragrance notes that are in here. So yeah, going back to the actual fragrance itself, like I said, this will not be a disappointment. I see this one being mass appealing. You know, I see this one being a favorite for many. So if you shy away from the Lattafas because of their, you know, traditional oudi tune, you know, that most of the time their fragrances, you know, are going to be so oudi, or you don't like oud and you shy away from Lattafa because you're thinking it's going to be an oud bomb. No, this one is a different one. They took a different route with this one. Ana Abiyedh, with a silver lining, like I said, you know, is the one I'm talking about today. So yes, I do enjoy this fragrance, and Would I buy another one? Definitely. You know, I would definitely buy another one. A little goes a long way again with this one. You know, I've just sprayed, I think, about 2 sprays here, and it's really everywhere. So a little goes a long way, to a point where I can understand if somebody says, no, it's too much for me. Because yeah, a little goes a long way, which is why I think this would be ideal maybe outdoors, you know, where it's airy, so that you really don't, you know, suffocate people with it, but not in a bad way. This is it's not like you know, that super suffocating, like I don't want to give names here, because you know it wouldn't be fair to all the other fragrance companies for me to say give a name or an example. Yeah, so this is a nice fragrance overall. It does hit it right there. It's not a girly fragrance, it's not a men's fragrance, it's in between there, which is, it's unisex. It's and then when I, okay, fine, I know the definition of unisex is going to be, okay, it's not going to be a men's fragrance, it's not going to be it's going to be for both genders. Duh. Yes, I get it, but this one is, it's not leaning more towards male or leaning more towards the female gender, because sometimes when they say unisex, you know, us females will say, well, I do feel cheated here because it's more in line with like the male fragrances. I get the male fragrance vibe. No, this one is definitely unisex. They managed to balance the act in between. So yes, I love this one. And like I said, I was looking for not Baccarat Rouge. It is the Baccarat Rouge clone. I was looking for Ana Abiyedh Rouge when I came across this one, and I bought it anyway because the perfume shop did recommend it. They said, look, try it, you lose nothing. And I did, and I'm happy I followed my instinct and went ahead to buy this one. So yes, guys, let me show you the box once more, so that if you go shopping for it, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. So this is the packaging. The one I've been talking about has got a silver line right there. So if you go shopping for this fragrance, make sure you know you specify that you're looking for the one with the silver line that right there. So this is the one with the Herba Pura, Sospira's Herba Pura vibe. You know, it's got like the same DNA here. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been your girl C Chronicles. I hope everybody is safe. We've been talking sense today, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be back with another episode for you. I'll try and throw them one, you know, one after the other, because I do get busy sometimes, but I will try to throw them one after the other. If you are new on this channel, like I said in the beginning, please do consider subscribing. It takes nothing out of you. And if you are a seasoned subscriber, somebody who's always been with me, thank you very much. I appreciate you always being here. I appreciate you watching. It encourages me to do more, and I promise that I will continue to do more. Thank you very much, guys. I hope everybody's going to stay safe, and remember, guys, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.